As children, we were taught that the Vikings were the great explorers of the medieval age, sailing across the seas to discover new lands and trade routes. But what if I told you there was another European group who rivaled the Vikings in their adventurous spirit? And not only that, but their exploits were shrouded in more mystery and intrigue than any other medieval journey. Prepare to be amazed by the incredible stories of these daring adventurers. The Voyages of the Knights Templar, Europe's hidden explorers. The Knights Templar were a holy order of warriors founded in 1118 during the Crusades. Their mission was to protect pilgrims on their way to the Holy Land. However, after the fall of Jerusalem in 1187, their purpose shifted to capturing the city back from the forces of Saladin. They engaged in numerous battles and sieges throughout the Holy Land until 1192, when their presence began to decline. By 1202, the order was disbanded due to various issues, including internal power struggles and complaints from local populations about their conduct. But what happened next is where things get really interesting. The legend goes that after their disbandment, some Templars escaped persecution by fleeing to remote areas of Europe and even beyond. These stories were popularized by French author and historian Bernard von Bury in his 1830 book, The Last Crusade, which has unfortunately been difficult to track down and acquire. Fortunately, though, many versions of this tale exist. So let's dive into one of them. After the Templars were kicked out of the Holy Land, the majority of the knights went back to France. Most of them probably just wanted to go home after living in the desert for nearly 80 years. But around 500 Templars decided to stay. They built a small fort near Jaffa, then set sail west in the hopes of finding land. Some sources say an angel appeared before them, guiding them to an island paradise called the Isle of the Blessed. Others claim they followed a river all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. According to legend, this river flowed from the Garden of Eden itself. Whatever the case may be, they eventually came upon an island filled with gold, precious gems, and, most importantly, the Ark of the Covenant. But the Templars weren't the only ones seeking the Ark. They encountered giants, demons, and even dragons in their quest to find it first. After fighting these beasts, they finally located the Ark hidden inside the earth. Realizing its immense power, the Templars divided it into 13 pieces and hid them all across the island. Then they returned to Europe with only one piece to remind them of their epic adventure. This piece supposedly glowed brightly, making it clear which direction they needed to travel to find the rest of the Ark. In total, 9 pieces were found by Christian kings, 3 by Muslim kings, and 1 remained in the possession of the Templars. To this day, nobody knows what happened to the last piece. However, the story doesn't end there. It's said that the island was cursed, dooming anyone who took more than one piece of the Ark. Sure enough, every king who took multiple pieces met a gruesome end. Only those who had one piece survived. King Baldwin IV of Jerusalem managed to find 2 pieces, but he soon became seriously ill and died in agony. King Louis VIII of France stole 6 pieces and immediately suffered a terrible fate, dying shortly after and being buried in a cemetery church rather than the magnificent tomb that had been prepared for him. Even Pope Clement VI, who stole 7 pieces, didn't escape the curse. He fell gravely ill and was forced to watch his own illegitimate son become pope while he languished in a monastery. Meanwhile, the Templars struggled to hide the Ark's power from their enemies, who suspected they possessed it. Eventually, someone informed King Philip IV of France, who imprisoned many Templars and tortured them until they revealed the Ark's whereabouts. But the treasure turned out to be a trap, and Philip met an untimely demise. Legend says the Templars somehow smuggled the piece back out of the kingdom, although it's unclear how or why. It's also unclear what happened to the Templars after this, whether they kept looking for the rest of the Ark or simply tried to hide their piece. One thing is for sure, though, the island paradise was real and somewhere out there. While the story of the Ark of the Covenant may sound like a wild goose chase, there's some truth to it. Medieval scholars were fascinated by the idea of finding lost relics of the Old Testament, such as the Staff of Moses or the Spear of Destiny. But where did these beliefs come from? One possible explanation can be found in the ancient city of Jerash in Jordan, which was once a thriving Roman city but was largely destroyed by an earthquake in the 7th century. When modern archaeologists uncovered the ruins of Jerash in the 19th century, they found fragments of a nearby temple inscribed with strange markings. These markings looked similar to the staff of Moses described in Exodus, leading many people to believe that the staff could be hidden somewhere beneath the ruins. Unfortunately, the staff of Moses was just one of many mysterious relics that caught the attention of treasure hunters and relic seekers throughout history. From the legendary city of El Dorado to the mythical Fountain of Youth, people have always been fascinated by the idea of finding lost treasures that could bring them fame and fortune. But the truth is, many of these treasures are nothing more than myths or legends, and those who search for them often meet a sticky end. One such person was Henry Morgan, an explorer and privateer who sailed to the Caribbean in the early 17th century. He was searching for the legendary city of gold known as El Dorado, but instead found himself shipwrecked and marooned on an island. There he lived among the natives and learned their language and customs before eventually returning to Europe with tales of the New World. But despite his adventures, Morgan never found any real treasure. In fact, the search for El Dorado actually led to the destruction of many Native American cultures as conquistadors and other fortune hunters ransacked their cities and claimed their lands for Spain. Similarly, the quest for the Fountain of Youth drove Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon to the shores of Florida, where he encountered and likely killed several Native Americans. And so it goes with many of these famous explorers. Their journeys may have changed the world, but they rarely found what they were looking for. Instead, they often caused great harm and suffering to the people and cultures they encountered along the way. But what if I told you there was a way to learn more about these fascinating tales without causing any harm? Enter our digital collectibles, where you can explore the stories of legendary explorers and their discoveries through immersive and interactive experiences. Our platform uses cutting-edge technology to bring history to life. You can browse a wide range of digital collectibles, each one a unique and exciting window into the past. Whether you're interested in the mysterious disappearance of Sir Francis Drake or the incredible journey of Marco Polo across the Silk Roads, we have a collectible that will transport you to another time and place. What's more, our platform is a community of history enthusiasts where you can buy, sell, and trade collectibles with other people who share your passion. It's a chance to connect with fellow explorers and adventurers from around the world. So why wait? Start your journey today and discover the secrets of the past. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a first-time explorer, we have something for everyone. Don't miss out on this unique opportunity to own a piece of history. Visit our website and start exploring today. But the Templars weren't the only ones searching for the Ark of the Covenant. The Knights Hospitaller, another holy order founded during the Crusades, also went on their own treasure hunt after their expulsion from the Holy Land in 1291. Led by the mysterious Grand Master, they traveled east to the fortress city of Acre, where legend says an angel appeared before them revealing the location of a sacred well. This well contained a pool of water that could cure all diseases and heal the sick. But to reach it, they had to navigate treacherous rivers, cross vast deserts, and fight off fierce warriors. Eventually, they made it to the well and bathed in its healing waters, regaining their strength and vigor. Then they returned to Europe, bringing with them relics from the Holy Land that would later be venerated as holy objects. Some historians believe that the Knights Hospitaller were actually looking for something else entirely, such as the biblical city of Enoch or the legendary Prester John. Others think they were searching for hidden treasure left behind by the Crusaders, such as the fabled treasure of the kings of the East. Whatever their true motives may have been, the Knights Hospitaller's journey is a testament to the enduring human fascination with lost relics and the lengths to which people will go to find them. These tales of the Knights Templar and the Knights Hospitaller may seem like little more than campfire stories, but they reflect a real aspect of medieval life. Back then, people were constantly searching for lost relics and other treasures, both for religious and personal gain. This created a whole culture of exploration and adventure that led to the discovery of new lands and the exchange of goods and ideas between different cultures. So, while some may dismiss these stories as mere legends, they offer us a glimpse into a world that was vastly different from our own, a world where faith and fortune were intertwined in the most unexpected ways.